Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel The Fusion, and this is the fourth episode in Stories of Prophets. Today we are going to learn about life of Adam alayhi salam on earth. When Adam alayhi salam descended to earth, he had to face conflict and struggle. He had to toil to sustain himself and protect his wife from the wild beast. Above all, he had to struggle with the spirit of evil. He was the one who had to perpetuate, cultivate, construct, and populate the earth. The pinnacle of earthly bliss was reached when Adam and Hawa alayhi salam witnessed the birth of their first children, a set of twins. The twins were Qabil and his sister. Later, Hawa alayhi salam gave birth to second set of twins, Habil and his sister. The children grew up to be young, healthy adults. Qabil tilled the land and Habil raised the cattle. The days passed by, and the time arrived when the two young men desired of life partners. As per Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command, Adam alayhi salam instructed his sons that each son should marry the twin sister of other. But Qabil was displeased, for Habil's twin was not as beautiful as his own. Adam alayhi salam was in a dilemma, invoked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help, as he wanted peace and harmony in family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded each of them to sacrifice, and whose sacrifice was accepted would have right on his side. Habil offered his best camel, while Qabil offered his worst grain. His sacrifice was not accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of his disobedience to his father and insincerity in his offering. He started threatening his brother, "I will kill you. I refuse to see you happy while I remain unhappy. It would be more proper for you, my brother, to search for the cause of your unhappiness and then walk in the way of peace," said Habil. Qabil struck his brother with a stone, killing him instantly. This was the first death and criminal act committed on the earth. Qabil didn't know what to do with Habil's corpse. He carried it on his back, wandering from place to place, trying to hide it. And that as a mercy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent two ravens that began fighting, causing the death of one. The bird used its beak and claws to dig a hole in the ground, rolled its victim into it, and covered it with sand. Qabil then buried his brother this way. This was the first burial of man. Adam alayhi salam began to search for his son, but found no trace of him. From Qabil's words, he realized that his son is killed by his brother. Adam alayhi salam was utterly grief-stricken by the loss of his sons. One was dead and the other was won over by the evil. Adam alayhi salam praised his children and grandchildren, telling them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and warning about Iblis. Years and years passed. Adam alayhi salam grew old. He appointed his son Shith alayhi salam to be his successor. As death drew near, Adam alayhi salam said to his children, "O my children, indeed I feel an appetite for the fruits of paradise." They went in search and met with the angels and inquired. They replied, "Our father is sick and has an appetite for the fruits of paradise." The angels told, "Go back for your father. He is going to meet his end soon." So they returned with the angels. They took his soul, embalmed him, and wrapped him. They prayed on him and put him in his grave, saying, "O children of Adam, this is your tradition at the time of death." After Adam alayhi salam's death, his son Shith alayhi salam took over responsibilities of prophet. So this was the story of Adam alayhi salam from the creation to his death. If you have missed out, please check out the previous episodes of this series. If you find this beneficial, do share with your friends and family. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. We would like to hear from your end in the comment section. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum.